Last Saturday, two Koreans found the net in the same Ligue game, a first in French football history. After Suk-Hyun-jun put Troyes in front, Chang-Hoon Kwon inspired a Dijon fight back, setting up one and scoring another in the 3-1 win. Kwon and Suk are the 10th and 11th Koreans to play in France, following in the footsteps of national icons Park Ju-young and An Jung-hwan. Much is expected of Kwon in particular. Scorer of 3 goals in his 7 appearances for South Korea, the 23-year-old is a real star in his homeland. A year into his French adventure, he's now shining at Dijon.
Last year I came in the middle of the season, so I didn't get too much chance to show what I could do. I needed time to adapt to the style of play here in France and in Dijon. This season, I went through the whole pre-season with all my teammates, the coach and the staff, so I was up to speed with everything in terms of tactics and training sessions. I feel more confident now, more so than last year. Things are going much better already.
The 9,000-kilometre move from Suwon Sangsung Blue Wings to Dijon was a daunting one for a shy 22-year-old. But determined to fulfil his dream of playing in Europe, Kwon and his parents packed up and headed for Burgundy.
Dijon wanted me most, so I decided this was the place for me to come and live out my dream. Making the move itself was hard, but it wasn't a difficult decision to come here to France. When the opportunity came along, it didn't take me long to make up my mind. It was almost immediate.
Born in Seoul, the 3rd most populated city in the world, Kwon has been pleasantly surprised by the welcome he's received and the quality of life in Dijon.
As a town, Seoul is too big, and life is very fast-paced there. Here in Dijon, both the people and the surroundings strike me as peaceful, so I'm enjoying that side of things. There aren't too many things that I miss from Korea. I'm happy with how my life is going in Dijon. The language is the biggest barrier. If you have a base of knowledge, then you're able to communicate, and that speeds up the adaptation process. In my case, I arrived without any knowledge of French, but now I am learning. I think as long as you arrive prepared, things can only go well. My best friend since I arrived here is Usama Haddadi. When I arrived, he showed me the ropes a little bit, and he came over to talk to me, even though he knew I didn't speak any French.
Despite struggling with French, Kwon has impressed teammates and coaches alike with his ability to understand what is required of him. Specific instructions are delivered via video or drawing that Kwon takes in with the infectious smile that has become his trademark.
He's a lovely lad, always smiling. It took him no time at all to be accepted by the group.
He's like a little brother to me. Away from football, we eat together and we watch matches together. He's so professional. I've never seen a player as professional in his approach as Chang.
Professional is definitely the word that describes him. He gives everything for football.
Having scored 3 and assisted 2 goals this term, the fleet-footed midfielder has become a fan favourite at the Stade Gaston Girard. Kwon had to wait almost 8 months for his first goal at Dijon's home ground, but his face after scoring told the story of a man enjoying his football.
I was delighted to score that goal. It wasn't down to me though, my teammate did all of the work and I was just happy to be there to score so easily. It was a great feeling to get my first goal at home.
And since his move to Ligue 1, it appears Kwon's fan base has taken on new proportions.
I don't get many letters from fans in Korea, but I get a fair bit of fan mail from China. I don't know why. I know that Korean fans watch Dijon games when I'm playing, even though they're broadcast very late at night back home. They always support me from afar.
Now firmly established as a vital part of Dijon's attacking plans, Kwon's professionalism is shining through. No more so than when asked about his ambitions for the coming years.
I can't predict the future. I don't know what's in store for me. I focus on the present, trying my best to be a good player, a top player, and the rewards will follow.